From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jack Flaherty. What's the word on him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
All right, ready to go here. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Out towards right center field. Meadows has a beat on it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Michael Garcia. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's a rising star and one of baseball's dynamic young talents.
Yeah, he's got a great mix, plays hard, plays fast, and he's become the leader in the clubhouse.
Just underway here in Detroit. Witt with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one is lifted in the air. Torres gets under it. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. And there's the strike. Perez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Ball 1.
Perez off of first with 2 away.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Flaherty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. He swings and fouls one off.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Detroit, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Chris Bubich. What do we have on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
42, Gleyber Torres.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down.
Batting second.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Colt Keith. Here comes Torque to the plate. Foul ball. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
No.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
On an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode. But
oh, and now a wild pitch to second. And now a man into scoring position.
well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the dirt. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Man on second, 2 down. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here in Detroit, Javier Baez. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Jahmai Jones. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. Keith with a homer in his last game. Base hit center field. Here comes Baez around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs, runner at first. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. That one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Well struck left field. That one carrying. And that one becomes property of the beast. Gleyber Torres goes yard. His 7th home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On a line. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. All set for the start of the inning. Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaac Collins, the next to hit.
Ball inside.
Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Laser base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in. And now just a 2-run deficit. Pasquatch at the dish. You think of Vinny, you think speed. Here's a nugget. Vinny Pasquantino has never been thrown out trying to steal a base in the major leagues. That's correct. 3 for 3. Witt at first, one gone. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Late with the swing there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez.
Salvi steps into the box now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Man at second. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the dirt to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Tigers.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Here's Riley Green. Grounded out his first time. In the air, right field. Thomas moving under it. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Tigers. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
1 out man at first. El Mago coming to the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Ball.
Pitch
Ball
misses
outside.
there. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw and saved.
Yep, he made it.
Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the third baseman, Jahmai Jones. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Collins settles under this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers. Right fielder, Wenzel Perez.
And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. In the air to left center. And that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Start of the 4th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's a chopper to short. Throw on to Torkelson.
Got him, that's an out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. This to center field. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Royals.
So up next, Michael Garcia struck out swinging his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Garcia in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Jonathan India at the plate, and that misses. And it's 1-0. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Isbell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres under it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 4-2. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the 4th. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Singled and scored his first time. Gets him to chase after that one. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
The 0-2. In the air, left field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas on his way over. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
And now Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Isbell on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready now for the 5th inning. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously,
That's a
Jackie
strike.
Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Lane Thomas now. A double and a run scored his first time up. How about you?
You know, I'd actually like to, I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, you know, jerseys.
Sure.
And going 42 with that one.
That's out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Isaac Collins now at the plate.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. On the ground to the left. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Up next for the Royals.
So, man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. This one in the air, center field. Meadows settles under it. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tigers 4 and the Royals 2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. In the air to left center. Collins coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
First baseman Vinny Pasquantino.
Well struck, right field, back there. And that one hops the wall. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Royals.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Salvador Perez digs in now.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Thanks everybody for joining my stream. How's it going today?
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're from.
Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
This one in the air center field. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike. The Tigers trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. And that is downstairs. Now 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
Out to center. Meadows moving under this one. And that is that. Royals lead 1. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Jahmai Jones.
Third baseman Jahmai Jones.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
1 away.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Steven Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mears also getting ready. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. On the ground right side. That ends the inning. Tigers 4 and the Royals 2. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground right side. Takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. And that is strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 away now.
Up next for the Royals, right fielder Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, and 2 now. Up the middle, Torres. Sends it to first, and Thomas is out. Royals set down in order. Tigers 4 and the Royals 2.
Leading off.
Here comes Gleyber Torres, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
This one in the air. Pasquantino drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got him. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. John Schreiber departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, Steven Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hit in the air, center field. Isbell under this one. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. Tigers 4 and the Royals 2. This is back at Comerica Park. For the top of the 8th, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. There's the strike. Right side. Torres fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Royals, first
So
baseman.
digging in. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kiter Montero. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the 0-2.
Ball.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
I threw to the wrong base. That sucked.
The Tigers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Kyle Isbell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back. In Detroit, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. What a stop to first. Now he launches a throw over his head, and it's going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now, so we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, He's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Baez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit into the outfield. Isbell fires it in, and now it's runners at first and second.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. They lead by 3, 5-2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Now here is Wenzel Perez. In the air out to center. Base hit. 1 run in already. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single. It's 7-2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Steven Cruz won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Steven Colin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
No outs. Runner at first. Colt Keith now at the plate. Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Parker Meadows digs in now. That one is absolutely belted into the corner, but foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
High fly ball, right field. Thomas on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber.
So back to the top of the order. Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And Torque muscles one out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. In the air to left center. Collins on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 3-run shot for the Tigers. Last chance coming up for the Royals. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder Kyle Isbell.
And before the pitch, he stepped. Kenley Jansen gets the ball now. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one.
Behind.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And there's a foul ball. One, 2 now. In the air, right field. Perez should have this one. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. And that's off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-1. That one is hammered right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Jansen is just 1 strike away. Hard hit left side. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers even this series up at a game apiece.
Let's go.
Until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
Well, I played yesterday's game today. I only like to play one game per stream on my franchise, so I can do it every day. And then I'll do today's game later today. All right. Have a good day, everybody.